Okay. Should probably put it higher so you get better angle. Why do I look tired in every position? Brother, help me out here. I think it's all fine. What if I lowered it? Doesn't do anything. Well, you can see the background better if I lower it. Maybe that's what you want. Is that what you want? You want to see the background? Let's move it a little bit. Good to see you again. Welcome back. Oh good, oh good. There. You can see the background. Hope you enjoy it. What's up, Chris? Pillows. No, thank you. Sunshine, welcome back. Rania, good to see you again. Let me see, can I add your tags from here? No, I cannot. There's a function about tags, but I can't change them here. That's okay though, that's okay. Let me change the GIFs. Before you do anything, let me just change up the GIFs, okay? Edit. Edit, edit, edit. Ja, hoeft niet zo heel luid. Even kijken, let me... Okay, custom... 69 obviously, confirm... Strength... We'll change that up to 6... Confirm... Not fireworks, why... I want fireworks. Give me strength, guys. I want power. Where's the power gift? Give me the power gift. Fist bump's fine too. We'll just do fist bumps. Confirm. And the rosas, of course. Let's change the rosas to 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Confirm. These are the most random gifts ever. That's fine though, that's fine. Welcome back everybody, good to see you again. Hello, hello. Hi Selena. Thanks for follow too, very kind of you. Garden class, these days always. If the sun is shining, why would I not go outside? Don't even need to wear sunscreen, there's already shading. The weather today is blue skies, hot. Gotta enjoy the weather, right? If I can sit outside and do my job, why not? Sounds like a good thing to me. Sounds like a good thing to me. Hi guys, welcome. Thank you for the heart, very kind of you, Nacha. Thank you for sharing the live stream wall. That always helps. It is a good idea. Yeah, I told you it is. Yeah. Definitely a great idea. Also, I don't need to speak so loud. Don't need to sit in a dark room. That's nice. So I hope you're doing well today. It's a beautiful Monday. I hope you are having a great Monday. Some days, nice weather. It's very acceptable. Thank you for the flaming hearts and the rosas. Thank you. Let me find a little bit of a thing that I prepared. I am feeling good. Still have muscle pain on my back, so this is the last day I won't train, but tonight I will take a walk. I'll take a walk tonight. I think it's necessary. Brother. I think it's necessary to at least take a walk tonight. So I'll do that, but I have a few things I gotta finish. before I can take that walk. Bit buzzing? What do you mean buzzing? Is the audio not doing well? What's going on? Okay, what's going on? Okay. Yes. Oh, that's dumb buzzing. I don't know why it does that. It's not like I have a new function on which I normally don't have on. It's fine, we can do it without microphone, guys. Just do it without microphone. Because I also need to have a call with you guys. The audio isn't that much worse, right? Like this. The audio is still fine, right? Oh, yeah, I'm getting ready for my back to be better again, so I can grow again. Very important to keep exercising. That's the thing, that's the worst about hurting yourself. It's not the pain, but it's the days that you cannot exercise. So you're losing some of that muscle. Thank you for the rose, Marsha. Rodrigo, hello. Pain is fine. Pain is necessary. We'll survive a little bit of pain. I've also been thinking about changing my diet again, because I've been doing bulking for the last 2 months. I was thinking about doing the opposite, dieting again for the next 2 months to lose all the fat that I gained, to see what's behind the fat. Gotta check it, you know? Can't just be fat and muscular. That's kind of a weird combination. Yeah, we'll do some, well, I'll not only do a calorie deficit, I'll change the whole diet to see how it makes me feel. Because these days I feel fine, I feel good. There's nothing too crazy about it. But I want to see if I go back to my old diet, how it feels. Fist bump. How it feels, you know, and strength. Because my old diet was a carnivore diet, only meat almost only meat, which was much less than I eat right now. But I'll probably do like 70% meat, and then we'll do yogurt and milk and eggs. I think that's a good combination. That's a good combination of things, because the yogurt and milk and eggs we do have in Holland, and they are fantastic. So we'll see if that's a good combination to lose all the fat that I gained, because I'm actually there's a little top coming, which is the first time ever in my life that I get fat. But that's what you get when you eat 2 kilos a day of food. What's up, Patty? Thank you for your heart. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, literally 2 kilos of food every day. That's what I eat, guys. That's what I eat. So I think if we're gonna take the fat off, then we're gonna look tight, and we're gonna run or walk every day. Rianti coming in not only at the number 2 position with her poem, but also with a money gun. Where did all this money come from, Rianti? Thank you so much. Appreciate your support. Hey, why are you not showing up? You must have put a privacy setting, so you will not show up. But in our hearts, you're the number 1. Who can eat 2K? I do that every single day. Every single day I eat about 2 kilos of food. My dinner is always 1 kilo of spaghetti, because it is 500 grams of meat, and then there's like 150 of pasta and 300 of sauce. And that doesn't include the water that gets sucked in. And then lunch is 250 meat. Then there's some crackers, peanut butter, and yogurt, and Brinta, which also makes it more than a kilo. Yeah, thank you again, Rianti. Appreciate your support. The Spanish did indeed win. I heard it. Well done to Spain. Glad you won. What's up, Vietnam? Hello. Hello, Kimmy. And Indonesia. Hope you're doing well. You got a suspicious issue while coin purchase? What do you mean a suspicious issue? What's suspicious about it? Man United or Man City? And Man don't care. Sorry, I don't watch soccer. I only heard that the Spanish won yesterday after the match. I didn't watch. Change the t-shirt? No. Because I don't know if you notice, but when I'm wearing white, TikTok will add a little bit of grayscale. So it's okay to read. They add a little bit of grayscale. I have some shading here. You should be okay. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Hi. Of course I know Vietnam. I've been to Vietnam. It's clear you are new. Welcome. White does suit me, yes. But I think it's also gonna be time to get some shirts. See those straps? Oh, we're getting big. Hope it's not just fat. You're a teacher, I'm just new here. I'm a teacher and you are new here. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. I do not know Arabic. What's up, Xanagal? Hope you're doing well. What's up, little B? Little BB. Good afternoon. Greetings, Azerbaijan. Thank you for a heart. Appreciate your support. Very kind of you. Very kind of you. Flame Arts, yes. How's the cat? I don't know if she's in the garden right now. Oh yeah, there she is. She's laying under the second chair. There. Here. This is her. She's laying under this chair. She's enjoying the hot weather, but it's a little too hot. See? There she goes. Luca! 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 Hi. She's chilling under the chair. She's having a good time, I'm sure. Always a good time, right? Did I make her TikTok? I made a TikTok 3 days ago. So I did it before you suggested it. But we do have the TikTok and the Instagram now for Lady Cat Luca. I think that is her name, Lady Cat Luca. If you find that on TikTok or Instagram, you can already follow her. I also prepared some pictures, but I have some other thing to finish first. Instagram is all good again. I heard I wasn't the only one that got banned from Instagram. There were some more problems with other people that also had like 100,000 followers and they just randomly got banned from Instagram. Must be a error in the code. All good now. Thank you for the follow, appreciate you. Yeah, TikTok. It's the same name on TikTok as it is on Instagram. Thank you for follows. You did not take my account down, no. Look still, can't look right? What do you mean, Marsha? The owl is always sunbathing. Always. You like the background? Good. It's a real background. I wear a white t-shirt and you're here for it? Exactly. Also makes me look big, you know. Look at those shoulders. Kidding. I do think it's from next week. Maybe this week will be the last time I will eat this diet and I will change my diet. to see if I can lose that weight and get that six-pack. Because kind of a little bit chubby now. Not fat, not at all. A little bit of chubby. Your neck hurts? Well, still a little bit, yes. I am a teacher. You are correct. I am a teacher indeed. Just get a six-pack of beer. Don't like alcohol, it's a problem. It's not a problem. I am 29, nice to meet you. I do have a girlfriend. I taught children before. I have done uni for a little bit, but mostly children. I do not speak Vietnamese. And thanks for your follow. Very kind of you. That is very kind of you, yes. I bet that as soon as I will do the diet from next week, which just means eat less. It's not that difficult. I'll lose a lot of weight very fast. I should be losing 5 kilos at least. Cold morning in Peru. Sorry, we took your weather, Peru. We took it for ourselves. Yeah, some people just don't pay attention when I tell them I am not single. Or they just don't want to know. You also want to lose 5 and 10k? Nah, come on, Tammy. There's no need for that, right? There's no need. What's up, camera guy? Thanks for support. You cannot have my girlfriend's IG. She also doesn't have IG, so can't help you out. Can't help you out. I need to stay like this. I'm so lazy. I keep doing this like a bag of potatoes. I gotta sit up straight. I am doing well, thanks for asking. Bit enough. Not gonna happen. I am from the Netherlands. What I wanted to check with you guys today, I thought before we do some speaking, because we'll do that, is we should do something else. We should do a little bit of practice. A little bit of practice for everyone. Guys, if you're talking about relationships, this is not Tinder, this is TikTok, and we are here to learn English. So the next comment about a relationship, I will mute you. I should put it on a t-shirt, really. Camera guy, can you make me a t-shirt? Or Trinity, make another t-shirt. TikTok, not Tinder. You look French, I am Dutch. Yeah, that is bad, Tammy. Not good for you. Today, actually, I only had 2 coffees. Now we're just gonna drink water. I brought double water with me. I brought 1 liter of water for this live stream, so we should be okay. Because I always forget to drink water. Everybody here too, right? You guys always forget to drink water, right? Dutch is very difficult, but I will start teaching from next week. Yeah, coffee is better. Definitely coffee. Oh, always, it's so easy to forget to drink water. And then I'm like, why am I tired? Because my body needs more water. It's like, bro, you're eating, but where is the water? A taken shirt, taken teacher. Maybe. Could I explain vice versa? It means also. Also in the other way. When 2 English learners practice together, you can give the other feedback and vice versa. What account you teach Dutch? I need to make a new account to do that. I'll make a new account to teach Dutch, because this account is just for English. We're not gonna mess it up. English or Spanish? Spanish apparently, because Spain won. It's no more question. This is the moment that the trend English or Spanish is gone, because it's Spanish. Now we know. Do you have thirst? Always. You can get me easily? Good. That is kind of the purpose of my accent. It's not a perfect English accent or a British accent or American accent. It's just easy to understand accent. What do you speak? Easy to understand English. Another great shirt. Another great t-shirt idea. If you want to take it and sell it, go ahead. My native language is Dutch. English is my second. Chinese is my third. Why do you easily forget? Because you get so into things that you forget to do basic stuff. Like, if you really get into your phone, you never notice that you always sit like this. And when you're really into, I don't know, sporting or gaming, you're so focused on these things that it's hard to just, oh, cheers. To just drink. That's how it goes. I'm definitely gonna take a walk tonight. Look French, man. What is the part that makes me look French? I look like the most Dutch person there is. Is it the curly hair that makes you think I'm French? Ben je tweetalig? Yeah, that's very good Duolingo language. No, it's good Dutch. Although normally we just ask, how many languages do you know? The garden is fresh? Of course the garden is fresh. We even have a fresh pond behind. Maybe because you're not blonde, most people in the Netherlands have brown hair. Did you know that? Most people in the Netherlands have brown hair. We are not the Swedish or Norwegians or Finnish. We are the Dutch. There's nothing in the pond. No. In the winter there's a frog in the pond. But right now there's nothing. We also have hedgehogs. Anybody know what a hedgehog is? We also have hedgehogs yesterday night. The hedgehog came back for some nice food. We always give the hedgehog cat food. And they love it. They absolutely love it. Yeah, well, I'll try and make a picture the next time they're back. You speak a lot of languages, Tammy, and soon you'll speak fluent Dutch, of course. That's why you have that's where you have the Dutch boyfriend / husband for. Nice. Naggins, well done, well done. I would say if your English is fluent, or at least good, conversational English, Dutch is less difficult. But without English, Dutch is quite hard. So next week I was thinking about how to set up the Dutch lessons, because I believe I can teach any language in just that language. But Dutch is rather difficult, so maybe the first 10 or 20 or 50 videos need to have some English and Dutch. And then we'll just do Dutch after that. I don't know yet. I'll think about it. What's up, Indonesia? Hope you're doing fantastic. Thank you for the follows too. What I wanted to talk about with you guys, let's just go over that right now, is every Monday and Friday I share with you conversations. I share with you conversational videos. You can practice your English speaking with me. Now, there are a few things very important for a conversation. Not only just knowing basic vocabulary and grammar, but also having the confidence to speak in English. Also having the confidence to speak in English. And today I thought, let's check some basic grammar. Not basic grammar. Let's check some basic vocabulary that is useful in any conversation. I have some words and a few sentences for you that people use in every conversation. Luca is under this chair. Oh, she's not there anymore? She leave? Sorry guys, she left. And I thought, let me share those sentences and words with you, and also to practice your pronunciation. We'll start off with some basic sentences and words you use in every single English conversation. Use these words, remember these words to improve, to get better. And you can have a good conversation, because conversations are tough. It's not just like, hi, what's your name? Lucas. How old are you? 29. That's not a conversation, that's too hard. Every Dutch person speaks English, that's the problem. So let's just quickly go over some of the points that I wrote down. And all of these, guys, you can also use as speaking practice. Remember that. Let me put some light on my face. Ooh, hello. All of these you can also use for speaking practice. So you're welcome to repeat after me. And also guess. Because what do you guess is the most common word used in any conversation. What is the most common word that you should use in any conversation? What do you think? What do you think? Comment down below. Yeah, you will sometimes forget words, not know them, be confused about it. I am not talking about the most common word in the English language, but in a conversation. Every conversation needs to have this word. Please start your conversation with this word. It's simply hello, guys. It is simply a greeting of like, hello. Hello. Don't just come into a conversation like, so you're from the Philippines, that's very cool. You gotta start off a conversation at the start, okay? I'm not gonna say the alphabet and start at the letter G. Start off by just saying hello. Hello. Very straightforward. You can say greetings. You can say hello, hi, if it's a friend. If you don't know the person, just use hello. It's the most clean thing to start out with. Alright, hi and hello. In English. This might sound dumb for me to tell you because you already know this, but you'll be surprised how many people forget hello when they talk to me on the live stream. How do you guys forget hello? Just by sheer nervousness. If you guys are nervous and you call with me on the live stream, the first thing you will normally say is, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so nervous. I make mistakes. Just start off with a nice hello. Also, I suggest you to start out with hello, because what I tell you, if you are nervous, you take a deep breath in. You take a deep breath in before a conversation. And hello is one of the best ways to breathe out. Watch. You breathe in because you're nervous. Hello, nice to meet you. Doesn't that feel good? Hello, nice to meet you. Hello, how are you? Hello, what's your name? It instantly brings you down to a nice, relaxed level to start speaking. Hello, nothing too difficult. Also, guys, please, if you do the hellos, please also end conversations. Most people have trouble starting a conversation, but when you know how to start a conversation, suddenly people forget how to end a conversation. You're just like, bye-bye? It gets really awkward when you're trying to end a conversation. And my suggestion is, say something nice and simply say goodbye, or bye-bye, or see you again. Got to go. Thank you so much for talking with me. That's what I normally say. It is hard for some people just to try and end a conversation. Then you sit there like, can he please be quiet? Like, bro, stop talking. You ever have that where it's not really a conversation? It is just that person talking to you. It's like 3 minutes of monologue. The best way to end anything like that is just give a compliment. Give a compliment and say bye-bye. Cut it off. Cut it off. For example, yeah, that sounds so great. And your English, wonderful. It was nice talking to you. See you later. English conversations is an art. It's an art to do. Hello and goodbye. It sounds dumb that I have to mention this, but you don't know how many people forget to do this. It's a conversation, guys. It's not an interview. I'm in the Netherlands. I'm from the Netherlands. Nice to meet you. We are talking about how to have a conversation today, how to speak in English. And I know your English is better than hello and goodbye, but we gotta start at the beginning, okay? So tell me, what do you think another important word is in any conversation? In any conversation, what do you think another important word is besides just hello and goodbye? Something else that shows, that helps a conversation to keep going. Something that that makes the other person like you more. Thank you for all the follows. Not just a question. Not just a question. You're very close. You're very close. Yes. Shime, I don't know if this is how I pronounce your name, but you're absolutely right. Thank you. Thank you. There are so many questions you can ask in a conversation, but one of the best things you can say in any conversation is thank you. When somebody answers your question, thank you, I didn't know that about you. When somebody gives you a compliment, thank you, that is so nice of you to say. When somebody comments about how you look, thank you, that's very nice of you. A simple thank you. Show the appreciation for each other in a conversation. Don't say my name is thank you, but you can say thank you for asking. So, if somebody asks for your name, you can say, hi, my name is Lucas. Thank you for asking. What's your name? Doesn't that bring a positive vibe into a conversation? When you sometimes just throw in a thank you into any random point. Thank you, I agree with you. Thank you for saying that. Don't do it too many times. That's gonna be awkward. Every single sentence. My name is Lucas. Thank you. I am 29 years old. Thank you. How are you doing? Thank you. Too much. But here and there, putting in a thank you is just kind. And if you're having a conversation, that's what you want, right? Because sometimes it's awkward. Also, if you are two English learners and you keep making mistakes because you're practicing together, thank you for trying. Thank you for listening. Thank you for talking with me. Just a simple thank you or thanks. Put that in your conversations and it will help the other person connect with you. Because who doesn't like to hear that somebody tells them thank you? Does it ever make you feel bad? Except if it's a sarcastic thank you? Thank you. I didn't know that. Thank you. If it's not that thank you, then everybody likes to hear that. It makes you feel good, like you did something good in this conversation. Hello? Goodbye? Thank you. And even if you make mistakes with your grammar, with your vocabulary, if you try to have this conversation and you use words like thank you, great. Great. And if you are really not sure in a conversation, if you are really feeling like nervous or you're looking to improve, there is another very important word in English that you can use in a conversation. Very close to thank you. Another very important word that you can use in any conversation to help connect with the other person in a conversation. What do you think it is? What do you think it is? To connect with another person in a conversation like you do with thank you. Shimi, I don't know how you're reading my mind. Sela also said it. Please. Please. You are showing the kindness back and forth with thank you. Using please is also a great thing to add to your conversations. May I know your name, please? Adding please to sentences makes them more soft, makes them less pushy, if you know what I mean. It makes it less like somebody has to answer, but it's okay to answer. Like, please, could you tell me your name, please? Could you tell me where you're from, please? Also, you can use please in a different way. My camera is not falling. It's on a tripod, guys. You could use please when you want to ask for something to help yourself. For example, could you please tell me if I'm making a mistake? Showing that you want to improve. Could you please give me a tip? Please. It helps the conversation to put it on a certain level. Simple words that can mean a lot in any conversation. Hello, goodbye, thank you, please. Please makes it just sound like you're trying to be friendly, trying not to make mistakes, but if you do. And also, yes, at the end, somebody says, please come again. We are not in a shop, but just remember, please and thank you. This is what my mom told me when I was younger. Number one, speak with 2 words. Never just say, what? Ah? What? Ah? Use at least 2 words, but also say please and thank you. Please and thank you. To help a conversation going. So somebody doesn't feel like you're rude to them. And instead of please, you can always say stuff like, I hope you don't mind. Or if it's okay with you. Just showing that you are careful. And of course, you're gonna make mistakes. Or the other person makes mistakes. Or you don't understand the other person. You can add more words to be polite. Besides thank you and please, what are some other just polite English words that you can add in your conversation? Put them down below. What are some other polite words that you can add into your conversation to make it sound like, you know, we're nice to each other? Yeah, pardon. Pardon. Exactly. Would. Yes. Excuse me, very nice, very nice. Excuse me. Excuse me if I'm making mistakes. Excuse me, sorry, sorry. I appreciate it, thank you, I appreciate it, yes. I apologize is a little, if you really make a mistake, you can say I apologize. But in general, sorry, yes. Could you please? Yes. I live stream almost every single day, Pinja. Would you like to? Yes. Would, could, instead of should. Very good. I appreciate it. Shall I just add these nice words into a conversation? To have a nice conversation, no matter, yeah. Soft words that show that you are not perfect, they are not perfect, you are not forcing them to do anything. It makes the conversation more pleasant. Just as a quick reminder, hello, goodbye, thank you, please, sorry, excuse me. Simple English words. Simple English words to make any conversation better. I am from the Netherlands. I am doing well. Could, would, should depends on the situation. Thank you for all the follows. That is how you can learn English for free every day. And thank you also, guys, for 50,000 likes. Very kind of you to tap on that screen to make more people, not make more people, to give more people the chance to learn English every day. To make more people. The more you press, the more people have to watch this live stream. The more people can watch this live stream. The time right now is 3:22 in the Netherlands. Nobody is forcing you, okay? You are not trapped, I promise you. Maybe tomorrow, but today we're good. Because being polite is almost something we forget. Being polite in conversations is almost something people are starting to forget. They just be like saying these rough things. They just say what they want without any fill up. Like, give me that. There's no more please and thank yous. Is as in a nice society. I live stream every day, 2 p.m. Today I was late because I was giving you the video. Also, I want to tell you one thing. Don't say sorry for making every single mistake in English. You can start off a conversation by saying, my English is not so good. I will probably make mistakes. But never say sorry for trying. Okay? Are you listening? Never say sorry for trying to speak in English. It's not your native language. You're going to make mistakes. There is no need to say sorry. You can just note that you are not a perfect speaker. But saying sorry for something you are trying to improve, I don't think is the right thing to do. Because you shouldn't feel sorry for your English. You should feel excited about your English. You should feel good about your English. Like, I know I make mistakes, but it's getting better. You're welcome to correct me if I'm wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong somewhere. And yeah, there are certain people that always say sorry all the time. You gotta stop, okay? It is nice to say sorry so now and then, but don't use it every single sentence. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say this. I'm not sure how to say this in English. No need to use it. I'm not your boss. True. I'm just giving you a tip. And if you want to use the tip, you're welcome to do so. It sounds fake if you abuse it. Exactly. If you say it too many times, it doesn't sound genuine anymore. Because my definition of sorry is, sorry, I did something wrong and I will try to be better. But you don't have to do this for every single English mistake you make. I feel like sorry is for something bigger. Or if you're interrupting someone while they're speaking. It is not for the one grammar mistake you make every sentence. So don't overuse it. I tell you, use these things, but don't overuse them. Otherwise, it's gonna start sounding fake. like school book English. So those are the words. Just hello, goodbye, thank you, please, sorry, excuse me. And of course, just yes and no. And of course, just yes and no. Please, when I ask you guys a question, and it is a yes or no question, do not answer both or maybe. Please just answer yes or no. And if you have a yes or no, don't just answer in one word. Like the rule my mom gave me, answer at least in 2 words. So when I ask you, do you like reading books? Don't just say yes. Say, yes, I like reading books. My favorite is blah blah blah. It is very hard to have a conversation with someone who answers in just yes, no, maybe, I don't know. It's very hard to have a conversation with you guys if you do that. Like I am trying to push you to give an answer and you're just like yes. For example, if I ask you, so what's your hobby? And you say, reading books. Okay, so what kind of book do you like to read? Horror. It makes it hard to keep a conversation going. I need to keep pushing for this conversation. I hope that you can answer the question by elaborating. This is the English word, elaborating. Elaborate your answer. The best way to do this, and this is the trick, this will be a video this week. How to answer any question, repeat the question. Repeat the question. Best thing you can do. For example, do you like reading books? Yes, I like reading books. My favorite book is what. Where do you like to go? I like to go to... Do you think English is difficult? Yes, I think English is difficult. Repeat the question in your answer. This also gives you time to think, because the only thing you have to do is copy and paste the question with a yes or no. And while you are speaking, you can think about, okay, so he asked me about English and difficult. What do I think is difficult? Yes, I think English is difficult. Especially speaking. I find speaking hard to do. And that is how you have a conversation. Because a conversation is not an interview. A conversation is not an interview. So how old are you? What's your name? Where are you from? What do you do? How long do you study English? That's not a conversation. Am I getting the job? Am I getting the job now after I answer all your questions? Try to have a conversation. I will not marry your daughter ever. It's a questionnaire. Yeah, exactly. So, to have a conversation, it is good when you answer, you repeat a question in your answer and also ask questions back. Alright? Sometimes you forget to do this. I understand. But ask questions back. So somebody is asking you one of the most common English questions. How are you? You say, I'm doing great. I'm doing so well. And you're waiting for another question. What are you doing? This is your chance to ask a question back. Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm doing well. How are you doing today? Bam! Conversation. Instantly a conversation. Don't just sit back and wait for the other person to speak. To you guys is very tough. It is so hard for me to always come up with a new question if you guys don't ask me anything back. I am not interviewing you when we're talking on the live stream, trying to have a conversation with you. You can ask the same question back, or you can ask a similar question back. For example, if somebody asks you, how are you doing today? And you are saying, today I'm doing pretty good. You can ask back, how are you feeling today? Almost like, how are you? Little bit different. Changing the topic a little bit. Keeping it interesting. Not just copy and pasting. That's like the next level. To have a conversation, you switch it slightly. So how are you doing today? Yeah, today is a pretty good day, I know. And do you have any plans for the rest of your week? A conversation is an art. To have a real conversation takes real good practice. It's not just knowing how to answer, how are you? Where are you from? Indonesia. Always answer in a sentence, please. This is such an important lesson. Always answer in a sentence. We are practicing this every Tuesday, tomorrow. Whenever I give you those stories on Tuesday or poems, you always have to answer in a sentence. Because people say English is made up of words. But I think English is made up of sentences. I'm not gonna just walk up to someone with loose words and be like, cook, fish, good. English is made up of sentences. So you're not gonna remember those sentences and use those sentences. I like cookie. You are not a Neanderthal. It's not 40,000 years ago. We have been speaking for a while. Use those sentences, alright? The best way to make a sentence, repeat what the other person said. I have a special tip for the boys. I have a special tip for the boys in chat. When there is a girl that you like, or it's your girlfriend or wife, best thing you can do, repeat the last 3 words of what she said. Repeat the last 3 words of what she said. So it shows that you are listening. Because girls care about if you are listening to them when they're talking for 3 hours. Just repeat the last 3 words. So I went with my friends to the store and it was great and we saw Monica. You saw Monica? Really? Yeah! That girl was out in her dress and she was looking so ugly. Looking so ugly, of course. Boys, that is how you do it, okay? That's one for the boys. Girls, don't listen. Anyway, you don't talk for 3 hours. You don't hear yourself, apparently. You're now, if only my boyfriend did that, just pretend to listen. So listen, there are some super basic questions in English that you gotta know. Just like hello and goodbye, these are necessary, okay? Question number 1, I just mentioned, how are you? How are you? It's the most basic question you can ask. Don't forget this question ever, please. It's not basic so it's boring. It shows that you are interested in the other person, not only in yourself. Of course you want to talk about yourself. Oh yeah, today I had a great day, this and this and this and this happened. Before you do that, please just ask, how are you? Put the interest on the other person, because we like to talk with people who let us talk. People like to talk in a conversation when they're comfortable. Let the other person talk. How are you? How are you doing today? How are you feeling today? Has your day been going well? 20 different questions. with the same answer. It doesn't really matter what you say. Especially if you notice somebody is not feeling great, you look a little tired today. How are you feeling? Show interest in the other person. We don't want to talk about a person who only says, oh yeah, I'm feeling great today. I went to the store yesterday and they never ask about the other person. You don't like to talk to people like that, okay? Because then it turns into an interview again. They don't ask questions, you're the only one asking, and after you finish the conversation, you're like, this guy, never gonna talk to them again. So tired, I'm just listening. Just note something about the other person. And if you think, how are you is too boring, do something different. You can say it in many different ways. Today's a beautiful day. Are you enjoying the sun? Hey, you're looking great today. Are you going somewhere? Best things you can always do, notice something about them. Notice something about what they're doing. You look tired. How are you feeling today? I love your white shirt. Where did you buy it? Your hair looks fantastic. Did you go to the barber? Show interest in the other person. How are you is the most basic question to show interest. I know you want to talk about yourself. Give the other person a chance to talk about themselves, okay? Themselves. It is all about you, always, camera guy. Exactly. Don't just say, did you comb your hair? That's a little bit awkward. Show me a question in the comments down below how you would show interest. And I'll tell you if it's a good question or not. Because some questions are still not that great to show interest. For example, sometimes you guys say, Lucas, you are tired. You look tired. Are you tired? It's not a great question to ask. You can say, Lucas, you look a little tired. How are you feeling? Don't assume that I am that tired. It's a little bit like, ew. How was your weekend? Great question. Did you do anything this weekend? How about nice hair? Is your hair good hair? I am confused by that question. I don't know what you mean to say. You can just say, hey, your hair's awesome. I like it. Did you do it yourself? How's your day? Great. How's your day going? Awesome. How are you feeling right now? Right now sounds a little harsh. Just say, how are you feeling? How are you feeling recently? The owl behind me scares you. He doesn't do anything. I hope. It's not Harry Potter, guys. Any other good question you would ask someone? How was your day? Good question. You can ask people, do you think you are handsome? Little bit a hard question to ask people. Definitely will give a laugh. If you ask somebody, hey, do you think you're handsome? That is such an awkward question to answer. It's like, if I say no, then I have a low self-esteem. But if I say yes, then I'm egocentric. What do I say? Do you started? Have you started? Did you have breakfast? Great question. Sure. Did you have a coffee yet? What do you do in your free time? Good questions. Yeah, you look gorgeous today. Might hint for those, because I see you guys giving compliments. Compliments are great, but they can also sound cheesy. The worst compliment and the best compliment you can give a guy is, you look so handsome. I've heard it 1,000 times, bro. I've heard it 1,000 times. You're so handsome. Thank you. Say something specific about them, not just, you are so handsome. For example, say, Wow, you look so handsome with that white shirt. Wow, you look so handsome. I love your hair. Make it specific. Because then the person feels a closer connection with you. If you just say, wow, you're so pretty, you sound like an Instagram comment, okay? Wow, you look amazing. You sound like a random girl on the internet. Comments are great. Absolutely give people comments. But add something to it. Add a little bit of spice. There was this TikTok song. Add a little bit of spice. Anything else? You look amazeballs. That would be a great comment. I love that comment. You look beautiful with your white shirt. Great comment. User63, what's up? It is an owl. What types of books do you like to read? So you already know, if you ask this question, you already know that they like reading. So you see them reading a book, or you know they like reading books, then you ask this question. It's like a deeper topic. That's great. That's great. I feel like you guys are getting it. The basic is, how are you? Ask anything like this at least once in a conversation. Show your interest and people will talk to you. There is no way that if you start a conversation but with a greetings, hello, and then just say, how are you? They're just going to be like, I don't want to talk to you. Go away. They'll just be like, oh, hi, I'm doing pretty well. I don't have a lot of time right now. That's okay. Maybe we can speak later. It's nice to meet you at least. Practice. Practice makes perfect. Because the only thing, guys, I only wrote these words down. The words that I'm mentioning now is the only thing I wrote down. But when I think about these words, all these other things come into my head. Because I'm comfortable having conversations. So I know in any situation I can ask something back, say something back, or just keep the conversation going. There are only a few moments where I'm just stumped. You will say that somebody is stumped when they don't know what to say. For example, somebody talks about themselves for 3 minutes and you're just like, great? That doesn't really happen. Then you haven't listened to the other person. And you should have focused more on it. So far we have done. What should you have in a conversation? The basics, just hello, goodbye, so important. Thank you, please, sorry, excuse me. Something to make the conversation soft. Take the pressure away. Know that you both make mistakes and you can improve. And of course, the basic question, how are you? How are you? Now, somebody is asking, I saw your question, my friend. Somebody is asking, can I use my name is blah, blah, blah to introduce myself? Absolutely. Number one, just start out with hello. Okay, don't just say, my name is, just say hello. Nice to meet you. My name is, if you ever receive a message from me, I will always say nice to meet you. Because I feel like that brings the connection. What is your name? Is one of the most common English questions asked. Why? Because it is so awkward. If you are talking for 20 minutes and you don't remember the person's name. You start this whole conversation with someone, you actually really like them, and then you forget their name. Oh, the pain. Have you ever had this? Where you're like, oh, wait, what was their name again? Ugh. That happens. This happened to me many, many times where, or I just forget to ask for their name. I just completely forget to ask the name. I'm so excited to talk to you. It's like, nice to meet you. Where are you from? And I just forget the name completely. Or I have actually asked for your name, but I forget it during the conversation. Maybe you have a not so common name and I forget it. What do you think is worse, guys? asking for somebody's name again because you forgot it, or just not asking for the name and never knowing it? What do you think is worse? Asking for somebody's name again, or just never asking for their name? Thank you for the follows. That is how you learn English. Never asking is worse. Yes. The difference is that if you ask it once again, it's a little awkward because you forgot. It happens, okay? It happens. Everybody forgets somebody's name sometime. Just be like, hey, that sounds so great. But can I ask your name again? I'm sorry, I forgot it. That would be the most direct way. That would be the most direct way to say it. If you really forgot it, just ask them again. You can also be a little bit more smooth. If you forgot their name, you could also, for example, say, so your name is really special. How do I spell your name? It doesn't look like you forgot their name. You are just really interested in their name. You ask them to spell their name. It's a little more smooth to be like, okay, hey. But then if their name is Bob, that's gonna be a little bit awkward if their name is Bob. But there are always ways around it, right? Sometimes it gotta be a little smooth. So your name is really interesting. Could you spell my name, or where does your name come from? There are always ways to ask. And talking about smooth, little pause in between, talking about smooth, I think yesterday or the day before I saw a TikTok video how to figure out what your girlfriend wants to eat. This was the best video I've seen in a while. How to figure out what your girlfriend wants to eat. Because that is really hard to figure out. So the best thing you can do is, when you go in the car or you go outside, you just say to her, guess what we're gonna eat? Guess what we're gonna eat? We're gonna eat your favorite. Can you guess it? Instead of asking her, showing that you forgot what she likes to eat, you're just like, we're gonna eat your favorite. Can you guess? Can you guess where we're gonna go? You can't really do that with their name. Can you guess your name? Huh? Can you guess? That doesn't work. But in this case, I thought that's funny. I thought it was such a good thing. Tricking them into telling you their favorite thing. Oh, I just saw your favorite movie. Can you guess which movie we're gonna watch tonight? Also works with movies. I thought, that's just a side note. I thought it was such a good video. Such a good point too. Very smooth. Very smooth. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate you. So, how are you and what's your name? Just basic things, okay? Just basic things. Sarah, I told you 15,000 times. 0% chance. Not gonna marry your daughter. Stop. We're learning English here. It's not funny. All right. Then, there are some extra questions you can ask. There are some basic good questions that always work in a conversation. Some basic questions that always help you to have a conversation. What's your height is a great question, but it's not really a long question. I am 194. One of the best basic questions you can ask, especially in our English learning community. When you join our free community as a new English learner, you can just ask, where are you from? What country do you come from? Where are you from? Because that opens up a whole conversation. You can talk about their country, their culture, their food, their cuisines, their, mountains. Where are you from? again, shows interest. It shows interest in that person because people like talking about themselves, and it gives them a chance to share something about their country, or you can ask something about their country. For example, most of you are from Indonesia and Vietnam. I know this. Most of you are from Indonesia, Vietnam. That gives me a chance to ask about it. It's like, hey, I heard Vietnamese food is great. What is your favorite Vietnamese food? Or, hey, I heard Indonesia is really big and has many islands. Is this true? You can ask so many questions. If I know where you are from, about 50 questions open up. Then the conversation suddenly becomes so easy. Because anytime I lose the conversation, I don't know what to ask, I can just ask about your country again. I can be like, oh, so you said you're from Indonesia. What do people normally eat in Indonesia? Or how long do you normally work? Or school or anything, vacations. There are so many questions you can ask about a country. So, where are you from? It's not just a super basic question, because it gives me an opportunity to have a complete conversation with you. I can probably talk about your country for 3 hours. I don't know anything about your country, but we can talk about it to get to know your country, and you can get to know mine. Sorry, my nose is itchy. By the way, you can tell me where you are from. I would love to know. And if you tell me where you are from, give me something that is famous in your country. I like to know. Don't only tell me where you're from in one word, but make a sentence, okay? And give me something famous from your country. I'm from... I told you my nose was itchy. It's not done being itchy. And tell me something famous about your country. Hey, I'm from Indonesia. We really have blah blah blah. Anyone could be your partner. Yeah, you can join our free community. And you can practice with everyone in chat. Thank you for the bless yous. I'm always a little allergic to something. Very nice, guys. I don't need TikTok doctors. It was just one sneeze, okay? Calm down. I'm not dying. It's just a sneeze. I'm from Colombia, and a famous thing is football. Nice. Very, very nice. That is a great explanation. I'm from the country that is famous for martabak. Interesting. Are we gonna guess countries now? Are we gonna guess countries now? Is this turning into a challenge? Tell me something about your country. Maybe on the Wednesday. Maybe on the Wednesday we can do that, okay? Maybe on Wednesday. Yeah, you have famous beaches. Nice, I like it. And the ocean, nice. I like it a lot. We have many fruits, also good. Of course, I know your countries, guys. I'm a country famous for wars. Probably should mention something else. I don't know if you famous for being from. I don't know what to say about that. That's when I get stumped. Our country is famous for wars. Very funny. I almost finished all the water, by the way. 1 liter. What's up, everybody, no matter where you're from? So glad to have you with us, learning English together. Everybody is welcome, except annoying people. Albania is the most famous for what the Netherlands is too. Rain? Rain? Probably. Nature. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Can I answer you? I will try. We are doing a class, but I will try and answer you guys in between. If you have any question right now, this is your time to ask. I'm from the Netherlands. Nice to meet you. Holland, aka Cheeseland, Bicycle Land, Rainland, Milk, Yogurt, Amsterdam. Anyone? That's the land I'm from. Can I upgrade my English speaking? Well, you are not a computer, so probably not upgrade, but improve, definitely. Practice and improve. Aren't tulips the main one? Yeah, but tulips are just like 3 months a year, so. Our most famous flower, definitely the tulip. Soccer and samba, good combination. How many canals in the Netherlands? Too many. In Amsterdam, you already have like 1,000 bridges, okay? So don't tell me anything about the amount of canals. We do have 3 main rivers. There are 3 main rivers in the Netherlands. One comes from Belgium, one comes from Germany. You need 5 people to practice English with. That's a lot of people in once, but luckily for you, I have about 3,500 people in our English learning community. So you're welcome to join. Just go to learnwithlucas.com and you can find a free community. Floating houses? Yeah. But these days the floating houses quality is not so good. Any other question before I move on to the next point of how to improve your speaking? I'm 29, Andre. 29 years old. Biking culture? Absolutely. I live stream almost every single day at 2 p.m. Now it's 4 p.m. in the Netherlands. So 2 hours earlier. Today I was late because I was uploading your video. Your speaking practice video. Had to make it first. My ethnicity is also Dutch. Thank you for the follows. That is how you learn English for free. Very kind of you. The time is still the same minute as the last time somebody asked me. So, let's move on. It is almost 4 p.m. 4 in the afternoon. P for afternoon. I live in the Netherlands like 1 minute ago. Alright, Nunu. No copy and pasting. What's up, Bhutan? Hope you're doing well. So we have gone over some of the basics of a conversation. Now there are a few more sentences and phrases that are very common in any conversation. Let me continue doing those before I answer your questions again. Otherwise, this is a very boring live stream if I answer the same question about 1,000 times. Have I experienced not knowing English? Yes. I learned English around when I was 7 or 8 years old. The drink is water. Alright, so, how are you? What is your name? Where are you from? Great questions to ask in any conversation. What is also great in any conversation is letting know to the other person that you don't understand them. Your English isn't perfect. Most of the people you talk to, their English isn't perfect. Tell them that you do not understand. Don't just sit there pretending that you understand this conversation, know that what the other person is talking about, and just say like, yeah, yeah, yeah. If they speak too fast, tell them to slow down. If their English is too difficult, say that you don't understand. Say that sometimes you don't understand. It's okay not to understand. You are not perfect. In a conversation, bro, this fly needs to fly away. Otherwise I'll smack him. Tell people that you do not understand. I'm not looking at your questions, guys. Listen to what I'm telling you. If I keep answering the same questions over and over, it's gonna be a boring live stream. You're here to learn English. After this part, I will teach you English again. Or I will answer your questions again. I don't understand. Tell people. Sometimes I speak too fast. Sometimes the accent is too difficult. Sometimes people speak too soft. Tell them how to improve. Tell them what they can do. Say, I don't understand. Can you repeat that? I don't understand. Could you slow down? I don't understand. Could you rephrase that? I don't understand what you are talking about. Let the people know, otherwise you can't have a real conversation. You are trying to talk to each other, to understand each other, to learn from each other. If you're sitting there pretending to understand the other person, this is gonna go bad. Because they think you understand them, so they're just happily talking about all these things. But in your head it goes like, I lost this conversation a while ago. I have no idea what he's talking about. Bushes? Huh? Soccer? Huh? You gotta let people know. You gotta let people know where you stand. It's not awkward to say you don't understand or to repeat that again. No one is perfect. And especially when you talk to native speakers, you need to tell them. Because native speakers think everybody understands them. That they are not speaking too fast. That everything is easy like it is easy to them. But it's not, so you need to tell them. Could you please slow down? Could you speak up? Come again? Something like that. Anything like that. It will help you to have a conversation. I did not get it. Could you repeat it? Yeah, sure. Could you repeat that again? Sorry, could you repeat that again? Excuse me? What did you say? Make sure. Because any language, why do we use languages? To communicate. This is one of the reasons I don't teach you difficult English. If you can say very good, or you can say a random difficult C2 word, just say very good. Why are you making English harder than it has to be? It's used for communication. It's not for you to show off. Look at me. Look at my exquisite English level. I am so far above all of you. No. English is to communicate, to talk to each other. Keep it simple. And say when you don't understand. That is why I tell you guys always. I teach you proper English. I don't teach you American shorts. I don't teach you the accent. Because in America, they often, for example, I will teach you, I don't know. If you don't know something in a conversation, say, I don't know. An American will teach you, I don't know. I don't know. What about you? What about you? I don't know. I don't teach you guys that. I just teach you basic, clean English. And after that, you can get American if you want. You can get British if you want. But we are focusing on clean, proper English first. Winnie, stop asking random questions. Do you get that? Do you get that it is a good thing to say I don't understand? It's not awkward. It's a good thing. So that the other person also knows, especially when you're talking to another English learner. They don't know when they're making a mistake sometimes. Sometimes you guys just keep on talking and you don't know when you are making a mistake. And you think, oh, my English is perfect because he is listening to everything I'm saying. And then in the end, the other person is thinking like, this guy speaks so fast, never quiet, uses super difficult English. I don't want to talk to this person again. That's not a good thing. You want to try and understand the other person, tell them that you don't understand when you don't understand. Just show up, speak English, keep it simple, and ask questions like, can you repeat that? Absolutely. Can you repeat that? It's okay for somebody to say something twice. Nobody's gonna feel bad about it. I'm not gonna tell you my girlfriend's job. I'm an English teacher, I'm not your BFF. Can you repeat that, please? Could you say that again? Come again? Come again is the shortest version. Let people know. Not only to repeat it, but if the word is just too difficult, you could say, can you rephrase that? Can you rephrase that? Rephrase. R-E-P-H-R-A-S-E. Rephrase, which means change the word. That's why I teach you synonyms. Rephrase it. If somebody uses the word, today going out was exquisite. Exquisite? Could you rephrase that? Today was so great. Okay, I understand. I understand what you mean. Rephrase just means change the word. Because sometimes there are words people use, phrasal verbs, idioms, sayings, abbreviations, and you are like, what do you mean? There is a monkey in my... What do you mean there is a cat in a bag? What are you talking about? You can ask them to repeat it again, but you still won't understand. Could you please rephrase that? Could you explain that? I am confused. Idioms are tough. Phrasal verbs are tough. So tell people to change those words up to make it easier for you. It's okay to admit you aren't perfect. Listen, nobody's perfect. They are not perfect. You are not perfect. Everybody is trying to get better. And everybody makes mistakes. So don't be afraid of making mistakes. It's all right. It's all right. That's what I said in today's video. Today's video, how to speak English. You're gonna look silly. You're gonna make mistakes. And that's okay. Nobody knows my GF because I'm not your BFF. One more time. I'm your English teacher. All right. Let's move on in a conversation because we are figuring out completely how to have a conversation. There are basic questions like, how are you? What is your name? Where are you from? I don't understand. All great things to have a conversation. But sometimes you just don't know how to say a word. Sometimes you forget one of your words. Does this happen to you? You can tell me in the comments, but sometimes you just forget your word. You can either say, give me a moment please. Let me think. It's on the tip of my tongue. But if you really, really don't know, you can say, how do you say? How do you say when you are going to the... How do you say? Or what's the word for... Showing that you don't know a word is better than throwing in a random word that doesn't make any sense. All the time, right? All the time. Admit it. Admit that you don't know the word. This isn't awkward because this is the only way for you to get better. Don't throw in a word that doesn't need to be there. That will make it even weirder. Trying to use overly difficult English words in a location where they don't make any sense is a terrible idea. Just say, how do you say that one word again when you are sitting down and describe it? Describe it so you can learn for the next time. So the next time you will know. Because if you don't do that, if you don't try to improve, you are not going to improve. Yeah, you can talk for 1,000 hours with, how are you? I'm good. What's your name? But that doesn't help you improve. Always think about what else could I say to have this conversation. So you could say, how do you say that? What's this thing? What is this in English? If you're talking to someone who has the same native tongue as you do, you could be like, what's the English word for? So you can learn. Okay, be open to the learning. In every single conversation you have, be open to the learning. If you join our community, in the community, be open to improving. You got it, okay? You got it. And of course, my favorite in any conversation, nice to meet you. If you have ever sent me a message, my first message to you is always hi or hello, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I am opening up the bridge to showing that I'm happy to talk to you. When I say nice to meet you, it's just like, hey, I'm happy to talk to you today. I don't just say, hi, where you're from? Hi, how are you? Sounds like an interview. Let's try to be friends. Let's try to be friendly. The same as please, excuse me, sorry. Nice to meet you. Just showing that you are interested in this person. I'm glad my voice is clear for you. I'm trying my best to keep it clear. Yeah, nice to meet you. Some people will tell you you can skip the basics. There are many English teachers who will be like, stop saying sorry. Stop saying how are you. Stop saying hello. No, don't do that. It's the basis of every conversation. And of course, there are better things. Because instead of, how are you? I could say, how's your day going? To make it more natural, less book English. But you gotta start somewhere. Using how are you is better than not using anything at all. Just be like, hi. Conversation? That's way worse than asking somebody, how are you doing? That's cool. It's the most basic. Nice to meet you. Start a conversation with that. I will start every conversation with, hello, nice to meet you. Hello, nice to meet you. And then you can say, hello, nice to meet you, how are you? Or just wait. Wait for them to say, nice to meet you back. That's cool. I mean, it helps. It helps to have a conversation. These are the basics of every conversation. You don't know how to answer, how are you? The question, how are you, simply means, how are you doing? General answers are just, I'm doing fine, thank you. I'm doing well today. My day is not going so well. But don't give too many details. Okay, when somebody is asking you, how are you? It's out of kindness. They are not your therapist. So if you are having a terrible day, and somebody asks you, how are you? Don't give them a 5-minute story of your day. That's too much. Just say, could be better. And if they ask about it, great. Tell them. If they don't ask, don't tell them. Just try to have a nice conversation. Because if you just you just talk 5 minutes about the things that annoy you, they don't want to talk to you again. They'll be like, he never asked how I'm doing, he's just talking about his own terrible day. Why do I care? I don't know this person. So just answer, how are you? Very basically. I'm doing great. I'm feeling good today. My day could be better. Something simple like that. Something simple like that. Basics to a conversation. That is what we're doing today. Because I could be talking to you guys, but I feel like this is important to know. This is important to know. And if you miss any part of this live stream, I record every single live stream. Just go to With Lucas on YouTube, WITH Lucas on YouTube. You find all my live streams. All right, let's see what else. Nice to meet you. So we have already said that it's important for you to tell people when you don't understand. I don't understand. The second thing that is super important to admit in any conversation, if it's your outs, if it is an exam, if it's just a talk with a friend, is admitting that you don't know something. Don't pretend to know something if you don't know something. Just say, I don't know. Like, oh, have you heard about that Manchester player that got a red card? I don't know. I don't watch soccer. I don't know. Just admit that you don't know. Because if you admit that you don't know, you have a chance to learn. You can only learn something if you give it a chance. If you pretend to know. Oh yeah, so terrible. Oh yeah, he was awful. Yeah, that David guy. Who is David? Yeah, totally. Don't do that. Okay? Don't do that. Just admit that you don't know. Also, admit when you need to think about something. Somebody just asked me about a job interview. In a job interview, the best thing you can do, if you get a blackout, you don't know what to say, don't say, I don't know. Just say, give me a second to think about that. Or repeat the question so you have a few seconds to think about it. If somebody in a job interview asks you for, so what would you like to get out of this job? What would you like to get out of this job? Don't say, I don't know, obviously. You can, but if you don't know an answer, just say, I would like to get something very specific out of this job. I just bought myself 5 seconds to think. I want something very specific out of this job. Of course, money is very important. And I'm still thinking, what am I gonna say after money? I am thinking while I'm speaking. I'm giving myself the time. Don't say I don't know in a job interview, but if your friend is talking to you, or do you know this English word? Don't pretend you know that English word. Say, I don't know what you mean by that. I don't understand. Could you explain? Could you repeat that? Because saying I don't know makes that you can improve. That is the way to improve. You cannot improve if you are faking everything. Listen, some things are good to fake. Confidence, good to fake. Because if you fake your confidence, you will actually get better. But faking your vocabulary is very tough. It's very tough. So, have you heard about the supercalifragilisticexpialidocious thing that happened yesterday? Yeah, the That is too much. That's not gonna work, okay? Just say, I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about. Just admit it. Just admit it. Except in a job interview. I would say in a job interview or in your outs, just try to keep speaking. Just try to keep the conversation going. Because in a job interview, they want to see that you have an idea. And in outs, they want to see that you can have a conversation, that you are not constantly stuck with things where you're like, so my name is Lucas and I am from. Just keep the conversation going. That is the most important thing you can do. But with your friends, when you are learning English, use I don't know all the times. I use it when I'm speaking to you guys right here on TikTok. I always say, I don't know what you mean. Could you explain that? Could you say that again? I don't understand. I don't know what you're talking about. Use I don't know and admit that you don't know. I feel like you got it. I feel like you understand that part. So, for all the questions that are basic to a conversation, how are you? What is your name? Where are you from? I don't understand. Can you repeat that? How do you say, nice to meet you? And when you don't know, you can also copy it. You can also combine it. I don't know. Could you repeat that? Or, I'm sorry, I don't know. You make it a little softer. You combine these basic things together. Hello, nice to meet you. Hello, where are you from? Hello, what's your name? You add these things together and suddenly, bam, you have a nice conversation. Thank you for watching, guys. It's nice to meet you. For those that are just coming in, today I'm talking about the basics of an English conversation. How to talk in English. That's what we're doing today. Nice to meet you. My name is Lucas. I'm 29. I am an English teacher, even though English is not my native language. I'm not American, not British. I'm from the Netherlands. And I learn English just like you. The difference, I have been doing English for 20 years. And I've been teaching for 8 years. Small difference. Nice to meet you guys. I hope you're doing well. So we are talking about basic sentences in any conversation. That is what we're focusing on. The next one I would suggest that you use. To hold these conversations, just where are you from? Knowing about somebody's country can tell you so much. It can give you so many questions. Oh, I know you are from Indonesia. Let me see. Indonesia has islands. What island are you from? How big is Indonesia? What is your favorite food in Indonesia? I can ask 50 questions just based on where I know you are from. But of course, there are other questions you can ask. Basic questions. What kind of question do you like to ask in a conversation, guys? Comment down below. What question do you normally ask when you have a conversation with someone? I'm curious to know what you think. How many people are in your family? Could be a good question. Normally, though, it's a little weird to ask this. A better question would be, do you have any siblings? Do you have a brother or a sister? Better question than how many people, because how many people is a number. Do you have a brother or a sister? Means you can talk about it. So how many years older is he? What's your hobby? Another great question to ask. What's your hobby is another great question to ask, because if I know your hobby, maybe I'm interested in your hobby. Maybe I want to know more about your hobby. There are, again, 10 questions I can ask about somebody's hobby. Great question. Do you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend? This question is dangerous. This is a dangerous question because you instantly go into relationships. Ask a more general question first, maybe. And after you have a conversation for a while, you can go into relationships, but it can get kind of awkward when you are starting out with, do you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend? And then the girl comes out, yeah, I have an ex-boyfriend. We just broke up 1 month ago. He's such a pain in my... That's not the conversation you want to have, I think. So it's good in a conversation when you're already comfortable, but don't start out with, do you have a girlfriend? Do you have a boyfriend? How many languages do you speak is a good question. Is a good question because you are all learning English. So you know English is not your native language and maybe you speak another language. And then you can talk about those languages. Wow, your native language is, that's so cool. Or, wow, you learned Spanish? How did you do that? It sounds so difficult. You can talk about these things. Whatever question you ask, make sure that after that question, there are 5 questions based on the answer you can ask. Because if I ask for your age, there are only a few questions I can ask. But age is just such a basic question that normally you will ask it. But about age, I can only talk about a few things. Like, oh, so what is your star sign? Ugh, awkward. Any other good questions? What do you think, guys? What do you do for a living? Great question. You are showing interest in the other person. What do you do for a living? Normally, natives will ask you, what do you do? This can confuse you guys. This can confuse non-natives when they are asked, what do you do? What do you mean, what do I do? I'm talking to you. No, what do you do simply means, what do you do as a job? What do you do to make money? And that's another great question, like, wow, so you are an English teacher? What made you be an English teacher? Do you like your job? Like, you can ask so many questions about somebody's job, no matter what the job is. What kind of food do you like? Great, great, great. Everybody loves food. People love talking about food. Food is a great question to talk about. Wow, you really like that? So what's your favorite food? That sounds interesting. So what are the ingredients? Do you like to cook? Do you order takeout? People like to talk about food, okay? Because food is great. Look at this. Look at this food. It's a cake. Who doesn't like to talk about food? Look at this delicious cake. Would you like to have a piece of cake, guys? Like English being a piece of cake? Makes you feel good, right? Fresh baked cake. Delicious. Another great question. Any other good questions? Any other good questions? Yeah, see, like, if you're like Amy and I ask you about your boyfriend, then you will start talking about, I just broke up with my boyfriend and you want to complain about your boyfriend. It's not really the way to go. So leave the boyfriend question when you are already comfortable with each other. Okay, don't make that your first question. Hi, my name is Lucas. Nice to meet you. Do you have a boyfriend? It can easily make something awkward. Talk about things that people always like to talk about. What country are you from? It's your culture. You should be proud of your culture. So I love talking about, if you like talking about your country, great. I even like talking about the Netherlands. It's a beautiful country, as you can see. I'm sitting outside on a beautiful day. I can tell you about the country, share my interest. Any other questions you guys like to ask? Any other question you think is a good question to ask? In a conversation, that's what we're talking about. Basics in conversation. That's the topic today. Have you tried Vietnamese food? Listen, this is a great question, not only for me, because I've been in Vietnam, but for anyone. It is very specific though. You should ask somebody first, have you been to Vietnam? And then have you eaten Vietnamese food? That would be great. That would be great. Absolutely. It's a follow-up question. Do you like sports? Yes. This is another great, Karina, you are showing interest in people. That is wonderful. Because if we talk about sports, or do you like to work out? Do you like to walk around? You can make it more specific and you can find a common interest. When you find common interest in a conversation, you wanna keep talking. You are always looking for something that you both like. So you keep on talking. Wait, so you also go to the gym? Yeah, but I exercise, but I don't really like the gym. I understand. The gym is too busy full of people, but I like the results. Yeah, me too. I feel really good. Blah, blah, blah. You have a whole conversation. Basic subjects always work well. Food, sports, music, other interests, job, maybe. Job is again a questionable thing to ask because many people don't like their job. We like to talk about the things we like. I hope that makes sense. Travel is another good one. The weather. So many people hate the question, how's the weather? If you check my video last Friday, it is titled, how is the weather? And that's because the weather could be a good subject in basic English. Because you don't just ask, how's the weather? It's sunny. Do you like this weather? What is your favorite kind of weather? Like, what is the weather in your country like? Oh, so you live there. Weather is kind of like a bridge to another subject. We are going from one place to the next. We can use the weather to go somewhere else. Travel is the best topic for you. Anybody else who loves talking about traveling? You can join our community and talk together. In our community, for this reason, we have different clubs. And all these clubs have a topic like travel, photography, animals, so you can find the people with the same interest, because that makes talking to them way easier than talking to a stranger. I walk up to any one of you. I don't know what your interest is. I don't know what you like. I don't know your level of English. But when I already know that you like traveling and I'm coming up to you, I'll be like, hey, it's nice to meet you. So you said you like traveling. Where do you like to go? You talk. Oh, you like to go there. I would love to go there some days. So where are you from? Talk. And you have a conversation. You can join the community through the link in my bio, learnwithlucas.com, and you can join Discord, Telegram, WhatsApp, Instagram, X, Threads, and YouTube. And all these live streams are recorded and put on YouTube the next day. So you're welcome to join us there. This live stream, I will probably put on YouTube uncut. I will give you the whole live stream on with Lucas on YouTube. WITH Lucas on YouTube. Instagram is Learn English Lucas. We are talking about the basics of a conversation. Two more sentences and you can have a great conversation. I will give you 2 more sentences for a conversation and then we can do a little bit of pronunciation practice. Listen, the first sentence is, how do I get to? The best way to approach a stranger on the street and you are lost, you are traveling on vacation. How do I get to? Excuse me, where do I go? You start a conversation with a stranger. There are only a few questions that are the best questions. Showing that you are lost is one of them. Could you help me with my English is another great one to have a conversation with a stranger. Because I don't know your interests, so I gotta start somewhere else. I gotta start with, so why are you here? What are you doing here if you are meeting other people on the beach? Why are you on the beach today? Do you not need to work? How do I get to? Great question to ask when you are traveling specifically. And when you try to start a conversation. Because starting conversations can be tough. I made a video a few weeks ago. How to start a conversation. It's a speaking practice video. I'll do one again next week. Because it is so important and so tough. Last one, and we'll review every single point. Have a nice day. I told you earlier, you should always say goodbye to someone, because starting a conversation is difficult, but ending a conversation is just as difficult. Trying to end a conversation and you don't know how is so difficult. Like somebody is just talking and talking and talking, and you're like, okay, where can I just say bye? Please, I gotta go. Sometimes you just have to interrupt. And the best way to interrupt is not to just to say, okay, that's great, goodbye. Goodbye, we normally only use if I'm not gonna see you again. Goodbye is something you normally don't use in a conversation if you want to see the other person again. You don't say goodbye. Just say bye-bye. Or see you again. Or have a nice day. Have a nice day. End of the conversation. Done. Have a nice day. See you later. End the conversation on a nice tone. Because goodbye sounds harsh. Bye-bye. See you later shows, oh, I want to see you again. Have a nice day is a nice message to someone else. So they feel good about the conversation. Goodbye. Bye-bye is also fine. Goodbye, love you. Also good. Whatever you want to do, if you combine goodbye with something else, great. But normally I'll say, have a nice day. Or on the stream, when I'm talking to you, I often say, hope to see you again, hope to talk to you again, see you tomorrow, hope to see you around. Showing that I hope to see you around. I hope that this isn't the last time. Showing interest, not only in the conversation, but at the end of the conversation too. Have a nice day, that's so nice. Would you rather hear goodbye or have a nice day? It can make people's day if you say that. Trust me when I tell you, one nice word or one nice sentence can make people's day. It can make them feel so good. Oh, they wish me a nice day. That's so kind. Or I hope to see you around. Wow, they really care. That's so great. Goodbye sounds a little bit harsh, but it's still perfectly fine. Got to go? Yes, Mina. Let's talk about gotta go or have to go. It's a little bit rougher, but sometimes necessary. Sometimes necessary because some people, they talk. We call this yapping. Yapping. Y-A-P-P-I-N-G. Yapping. They are yapping on. They never stop talking. And at some point, you just want to end a conversation. It's hard to say, have a nice day. You can say, oh, that's really great, but I really gotta go. I really got to get going. It's a little harder, but it's perfectly fine. Because it is so hard sometimes to end a conversation with people. I have this with you guys. I had this last week. One of you was very enthusiastic, which I love to see. And you talked a lot, which is great. So I don't have to speak. But you kept on talking and talking without any breaks. With not a second in between your sentences. So I couldn't interrupt you. Because if there is a space, I can interrupt you. But you just keep talking, it's really hard for me to just end. So that was like a 15-minute conversation. More like a monologue. Which is okay, I understand. But you gotta give people a chance to finish the conversation if they want to. If people want to finish a conversation, give them the chance. Also, give people a chance to say something back. Every sentence, just take a short break. And if you're really excited, every 3 sentences, maybe you're talking about your favorite, you're talking about your cat. You're like, yeah. Somebody asks you, do you have a pet? Don't start a 5-minute conversation about your pet. We know you love your pet. Just say 3 sentences. Like, oh yeah, I got a cat. Her name is Luca. She is so sweet. Stop. She is so sweet. Take 1 or 2 seconds, and if the other person doesn't say anything, continue. Continue. Yes, she is so sweet. You're not saying anything? I will continue. Like the other day, she was laying on the ground with her feet in the air. So cute. Oh yeah, that sounds really cute. That is how you have a conversation. You are nice to each other. Open endings. You focus on topics that people like to have a conversation. Let's review all the words and the sentences we did so far. Listen. If you missed it, this is your chance. Open those ears. Put those writing pepes in the chat, subscribers. Put those writing pepes in the chat. Pay attention. Start your conversations with hello. Don't just start a conversation without hello. Do you have a boyfriend? Do you have a girlfriend? Where are you from? Some of you do that. When you come into my live chat, your first question is, do you have a boyfriend? Or do you have a girlfriend? You don't even say hello. I don't want to talk to you. And when you say hello, also say goodbye and end that conversation, okay? Don't just be like, nice talk, I guess. Or just hang up. End the conversation. See you later. That's the end of the conversation. Don't keep talking. See you later. Yeah, I hope to see you again. And it was so nice, right? Because yesterday, no. See you later is the end of the conversation. Stop talking. Thank you. Say thank yous in your conversation. When somebody tells you something, you made a mistake, say thank you. Or if you don't understand, say thank you for slowing down. Thank you for explaining. Thank you for telling me that. Thank you, you are awesome. Use thank yous, because this is a nice conversation you are having. You could say thanks, but I suggest when you just start out, just say thank you. 2 words. 2 words. Thank you. You're not in a rush. You don't have to say thanks. With friends, use thanks. Much better. But when you don't know somebody, when you are just starting out, use that clean book English. Thank you. Also, please, sorry. Use them carefully. Please just shows that you are trying to be kind. When you say, can you slow down? Might be a little bit harsh. Could you please slow down? Sounds much better. Pardon, I didn't understand you. Excuse me? That sounds much better than, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't understand you. We make the conversation nice and soft, nice and sweet. So nobody gets like hurt. So nobody gets hurt, because when I tell you, bro, I have no idea what you're talking about, you're gonna be like, oh no, my English is bad. What am I saying? What am I doing wrong? But when I say, could you please repeat that? Much better. Because you realize I didn't understand. Sorry is another one you can use, but don't say sorry too much. Many of you will start a conversation with sorry. You will pick up my phone call and you will say, sorry, Lucas, sorry, my English is not so good. I'm sorry if I make mistakes. I'm sorry if I don't understand you. Stop. Why are you saying sorry for trying to be better? You are trying to improve your English. Never say sorry for that. It's too much, okay? You can use sorry just like please to make a question softer. Like, could you please repeat that again? Sorry, I didn't understand you. Could you rephrase that? Then it's okay. But saying sorry for every little thing is too much. Like, use it once every 2 or 3 minutes is more than enough. Forgive me. That sounds like like you have sinned. You make one grammar mistake, forgive me for my grammar mistakes. Forgive me because my English isn't great. Don't say that, okay? Don't say that. There's no need to do that. You are learning, I am learning, we are all improving. That's okay. Don't use it too much. And never say sorry for learning English. I'll tell you again, never say sorry for learning English. Yes, you will make mistakes because you're not perfect. Yes, you are not going to understand because your listening isn't perfect. Don't say sorry for that. You're trying to get better. You're trying to improve, aren't you? Or are you trying to be not nice to me? By the way, thanks, Mom, for getting me a coffee in a nice pink cup. Are you trying to tell me something, Mom? I don't know. Another great one, better than sorry. Excuse me. Excuse me. It's much more formal English, and with strangers, it's much better. Just to say, excuse me. Pardon? Excuse me. For example, in the sentence, excuse me, could you please slow down? When you don't understand someone, excuse me, what did you say? Excuse me, I really don't understand. It helps to soften the language and puts it on you, not on them. Because if I just say, I don't understand what you're talking about, they feel like they are making a mistake and you're gonna get nervous. Thanks, Mom, for the pink cup and a cake in a Ziploc. Hey, gotta keep the cake fresh, okay? What do you want to say about my cake, huh? Leave my cake alone. Excuse you for talking about my cake. Never say excuse you. Never say excuse you. Yes and no. Yes and no in a conversation is okay. Some teachers think that you should never ask a question that ends in a yes or no answer. They say always ask open-ended questions. Open-ended questions are questions that you cannot answer with yes or no. But I say ask yes or no questions because they are easier. For beginners, just asking yes or no questions is much easier than if they have to think about an answer. It's a step down. And also, some questions are just great. Do you like playing soccer? If the answer is yes, awesome. Because then you can talk about this subject. You can talk about this subject and you'll find a common interest. My advice though, if somebody asks you a question with a yes or no answer, put it in a sentence. Always reply in a sentence. If I ask you, where are you from? Don't just spam Indonesia. Say, I'm from Indonesia. Have that conversation. If I ask you, do you like to eat cake? Don't just say yes. Say, yes, I love to eat cake. Then I can ask you, so what's your favorite cake? Oh, I love tiramisu. It's so delicious. And bam, we're having a conversation. Yes and no questions can be very good if you are trying to make it into a sentence. And even if the other person doesn't, for example, if I ask you, do you like cake? And the other person just says yes, then I can ask you, what kind of cake do you like? We can still have a conversation. But yes and no questions just make it easier to have a conversation. It's your favorite dessert, tiramisu? I'm reading your thoughts. I am reading your thoughts. Tiramisu is pretty great. I don't know if it's the best cake though. You wanna fight? So, yes and no questions, answer in a sentence. Always. And the way to answer in a sentence, repeat the question. Again, talking about cake. Do you like eating chocolate cake? I could answer yes. I could also answer yes. I like eating chocolate cake. There you go. You have a sentence with not more effort. I just copy and paste. Yeah, I love eating chocolate cake. How did you know? Simple. And you have a nice sentence. We can continue the conversation. Oh, I just ate chocolate cake the other day. It had 3 kinds of chocolate. Do you like eating normal chocolate? Do you like eating Belgian chocolate? Pretty delicious, right? You can have a whole conversation. Help each other in a conversation. When there's 2 English learners in our community, help each other have a conversation. I know you are nervous. I know you are shy. Everyone is. When you say yes, remember, oh yeah, I can repeat the question. Yeah, I can repeat the question. I can say something more. Remember, always answer in 2 words or more. If you can even just say, yes, I do. Yes, I do, better than yes. Yes, I do. How did you know? All right. Let's continue the review because we're reviewing. Let me do it a little faster, okay? I don't want to keep you up. How are you? Great question. Answer, don't tell them your whole life story. No one cares. How are you? Somebody is just being kind, showing basic interest. Don't tell them about the boyfriend you just broke up with and your dog that passed away 3 months ago. Too much information. How are you? I'm doing great, thanks for asking. I'm doing well. I'm not doing so well. And then if they ask, why you're not doing so well? Why? What's up? Then you can tell them. But if it's just a question, how are you? Don't tell them everything. They're not your best friend. They don't want to know every single detail. Oh yeah, I'm doing great because this morning I woke up at 8 o'clock and I woke up 1 minute before my alarm, at 7:59. Talking to the wrong person. Too much. How are you? I'm doing great. One thing though. One thing I personally, this is a personal thing. You don't have to listen to this. But when somebody says, I'm fine. What do you mean I'm fine? What do you mean I'm fine? I don't know what it means. I'm fine. Is that good? Is that not good? Is that great? I don't know what you mean with fine. Please just tell me good or not good. Please just tell me I'm feeling great today or it's not my day. Don't say I'm fine. What do you mean I'm fine? Fine is like 55%. What is 55%? Is it good or bad? But I don't know. This is a personal thing though. This is a personal thing for me. I'm fine doesn't tell me anything. If I ask you, how are you doing? I want to know, how are you doing? I'm fine doesn't give me an answer to my question. I'm fine is not an answer. It's just a 50-50. Oh, I'm fine. So, you had a good day? I'm fine. So, did something go wrong? Don't say I'm fine. Just tell them, yeah, today's a great day. Could be better. That tells me way more information. Give people information. Then it's easier to talk to you. Then it's easier to have a conversation with you. If you say, I'm fine, that ends that part of the conversation. Because if you say, I'm fine, then I don't know what to say. But if you say, oh, my day's been going great. Awesome. What makes your day so good? I can ask more questions about it, but I'm fine that it's blah, blah. You get my point. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate your support. How are you? What's your name? Ask people's name. Okay? I always forget to ask you guys' name. Number one, because I just forget. I'm excited to talk to you. But if you really like talking to someone, it's really awkward if you end the conversation and you don't know their name. You're like, who was that person again I was talking to on Discord? We were talking for 3 hours, but I don't remember who they are. Ask people for their name, and if you forget, ask again. Please tell them that you forgot their name or get them to tell their name again. Like I said before, you can ask their name again if you forgot it. You can say, sorry, I forgot your name. Could you repeat it? Or could you repeat your name again? Or you can be smooth and smart and say like, by the way, I love your name. Can you spell your name for me? Or where does your name come from? It's a little bit cheeky. It's a little bit smooth. You are not admitting you forgot it, but it works. It works most of the time. It would be very awkward though if I say, wow, your name is amazing, and their name is Bob. That makes it a little awkward. So be careful where you use it. I forget names very, very easily. I heard this guy, the best tip I can give you to remember someone's name, listen up. The best tip I can give you if you forget people's names, use their name. Okay? If I give you a basic conversation, hi, my name is Lucas, nice to meet you, and you say, hi Lucas, my name is Sam, nice to meet you too. I will say, hi Sam, that's awesome, so are you also learning English? And they will say, yeah, but my English practice has been hard. I understand, Sam, that your English practice has been hard. Use their name when you are speaking. That way you won't forget. And when you say people's names, they will love you. People love listening to their own name. If you like your name. People love listening to their own names. So just use it. So Sam, how have you been today? So Marcia, you said you're from Indonesia? See, it makes people feel like, whoa, he's talking to me. Me? And you remember their name. Bonus points. Bonus points for you. And it's just polite, Grace. Absolutely. It's just polite. Right, Dida? You're noting everything down? By the way, again, Dida, thank you for sharing your amazing poem, making it to the #1 in our weekly competition. Well done. Your poem was amazing. And Rienti, of course, coming in at #2. I gotta give you an applause. If you don't know, guys, we have a weekly competition in our community. This week was poems, poetry, and Dida won. So well done to you. Also, let's continue. Where are you from? One of the best questions you can ask. Where are you from? Why? Then I only know their country. No, you know much more. Because if I know your country, I can ask so many questions. I can have a full conversation just about your country. Wow, you said you're from the Philippines? I've never been there. Can you tell me something about the Philippines? What's the most famous food from your country? Are there any famous celebrities in your country? How big is your country? How many people live? I can ask 100 questions about someone's country. So, where are you from? It's not only nice because it shows interest, it also gives me an opportunity. And also it gives the opportunity that if a conversation is tough, like we are talking about a difficult subject, and I feel like it's getting awkward, I can say, oh, so Sam, you said you are from Indonesia? I can rerun the conversation. I can go back to what I heard you say before, and I can start from there again. Because sometimes it just gets awkward. It's like, so do you have a boyfriend? No! Well, only 15 ex-boyfriends. Okay, so anyway, you said you were from... We'll reset. A little reset. Never hurt anyone. I've never been to Japan. I would love to go. Heard many great things about it. Great part of a conversation, though. Where are you from? Then, sometimes you don't understand someone. Your English isn't great. People speak too fast. They use idioms, phrasal verbs. Their accent is hard to understand. Tell them, I don't understand. Or tell them, I don't know. Admit it. Admit it. Just like when you forget people's names, admit it in a nice way. I don't understand. But don't just say, I don't understand. Add what you don't understand. I don't understand. Could you repeat that again? I don't understand what you mean. What are you talking about? I don't understand. Could you rephrase that? Could you tell me a different word? I don't know that word. I don't understand. Because if you keep talking, if I keep talking, I assume you understand what I'm saying. But when you tell me to slow down, I know, oh, I'm talking too fast. Or when you say, could you repeat that again? I don't feel bad about it. I'm not like, bro, he's so dumb. No, we are both learning English. I'll be like, okay, let me rephrase it. Let me try and say it in a different way. It can only help the conversation. It can only be good for the conversation. The only time I wouldn't really use I don't know and I don't understand is in a job interview or when you're doing your outs, when you're doing a speaking exam. Then I wouldn't use I don't understand and I don't know because these are about fluency. And I don't know and I don't understand, it kind of stops the conversation for a moment. So in outs and in a job interview, you would like to keep the conversation going. You wouldn't say, I don't know, I don't understand if what they're talking about. You could say, so what you mean to say, or you repeat their question. And then you continue. It really depends on the question and the setting. But in general, saying to another English learning, sorry, I didn't catch that last part. Excuse me, could you repeat yourself again? Great. Wonderful. Do that. What do we have next? Can you repeat that? Absolutely important. Can you repeat that? Can you rephrase that? Pardon me. Excuse me. Just explain what the problem is. Don't just say, I don't understand. I don't know. Add something more to it. You are not a copy machine. I don't know. What are you meaning? I don't know. Add something to it to keep the conversation going, because this is all about having a conversation, not doing an interview. What is your name? I don't know. How old are you? I don't know. End of the conversation. So just say, could you repeat that, please? Or could you slow down, please? Or I don't know that word. Could you explain that? Show. How do you say another way of asking for help? How do you say blah blah blah? If you are talking to someone in your native language, how do you say? What's the English word for? What's the thing for that? That can definitely help out too. Nice to meet you is what I always say. Every single time you message me, if you are new and you send me a message, my first message to you will be, hi, nice to meet you too. That will always be my first message to you. Nice to meet you just shows that I'm happy to have this conversation with you, that I'm happy to have you here. It's like, hi, nice to meet you, it's my pleasure. Just keeping that positive tone so the conversation can go up, not down. Not just, hi, my name is Lucas. Yes, I can. Keeping it going up, up, up. Next, to have a basic conversation, I'm sorry, I don't know, like I just said. Admit that you don't know. You don't always have to say sorry for it, but just excuse me, pardon me. Keep it nice, keep it sweet, keep it formal. You are not a rapper. You don't have to cut every single word. What I always tell you guys, I give you the cake of proper English. If you want to cut that cake, if you want to take pieces out of that cake, instead of I don't know, you want to say I don't know. Fine with me. I give you the full cake. If you want to cut off pieces, that's cool with me. Could you help me, please? One of the nicest things to ask. Could you help me, please? People wouldn't really say no. If you say, could you help me, please? My English is not so good. Could you help me, please? I don't understand, blah, blah, blah. The problem is, though, if you just say, could you help me with my English? It's not specific enough. Specific means one problem. The worst question you can ask to improve your English is, how do I learn English? I don't know. That's the answer. Because it depends on many things. What do you mean, English? Are you talking about how to learn pronunciation, grammar, listening, speaking, writing? What do you want? How do I learn English? What level are you right now? Are you A2, B1? Do you speak to people? Where do you live? Where do you come from? It depends on so many things. So when I say, could you help me, please? Make it specific. Make it specific. Say, could you help me with English practice, please? Perfect. Could you have a conversation with me when you have the time? Great. That is nice and specific. So I know what you are talking about. And I can tell you if I can help you out. Because if you just ask me, Lucas, can you teach me English? I'll say, probably. I am an English teacher. I can help you out. But what do you want to learn? English. Yeah, but English has so many different things. What part are you looking for right now? And for those that don't know, I focus on spoken English, speaking English, helping you to start speaking, and confidence. Those two things are the main things that I teach. Speaking and confidence. And I have a 1-month course for the price of one Starbucks coffee. Not a pink coffee, but a Starbucks coffee. For a 1-month course. Which you can find if you subscribe or you go to the website where all the free social media are too. Let's continue. I'm not selling out. What time is it? Basic question. How do I get to? Great way to talk to a stranger and to end anything. Have a nice day. Much better than any goodbye. Have a nice day. Bro sold out. I sell out my own course. That's not selling out. It's not the definition of selling out. The 1-month course is $3.69 if you go to my website. Yes, 1 month for $3.69. And here on TikTok, it's even cheaper. But on TikTok, you get it for 1 month, while on the website, you get it forever. On here, if you subscribe for $3.29, I believe, you get it every month. It's a 1-month course, so technically it should be enough. Nice faking, camera guy, nice fake. All right, it's already late. Look at the time. We are past 5 p.m., which normally we don't do that, but I am just very happy today that so many people enjoy learning English with me. So before I do the last piece, I have like 10 minutes of class left. But before I do that, I just want to say hello. It is $3.29 for 1 month in TikTok, but it's $3.69 for the cheapest on my website. So it's your choice. Your choice. Do you have any questions right now? And I just want to say hello. If this is your first day, hi, nice to meet you. My name is Lucas. Let me check your comments. Don't pin a comment so I can read the comments. You want to lose your fear of speaking? The only way is to speak more. confidence and speaking go hand in hand. One or the other. They help each other improve. So fake that confidence just with your first conversation. Say hello. Say hi. Nice to meet you. Grazia, welcome. Nor50, welcome. Nice to meet you. Sunshine flower heart emoji. Very nice. The thing is though, if you subscribe here to my TikTok, you get the course, but you also get 39 extra stickers, which I don't know if you're a fan of stickers, but you can. You can. No matter making mistakes at the beginning, no matter making mistakes anytime, you can always make mistakes. What's up, Lisa? Nice to meet you. Not could, correct is would. Could is physical. Example, can you lift? Would you? This is correct, but not completely correct. Could, would, should is what they call a different level of confidence. Could, would, should have a different level of confidence when I'm talking to you. For example, I would go to the gym if, however, I should go to the gym because I could go to the gym. It's just a different level of what we call confidence in English. You're a new follower? Welcome, Lex. Welcome. I need to improve my listening. This is a great place. Every video has subtitles, but my live stream doesn't. So you can practice your listening so you're not focused on the text all the time. Tap, tap, tap for those likes. Might I just say, thank you so much for over 200,000 likes. Thank you so much. It is very kind of you. If you want to know, TikTok secret, the likes helps people find my live stream. The like count helps me get on your For You page. So if you found me on your For You page, it's because people like the live stream. That's how TikTok works. Thank you for the follows too. I am from the Netherlands. You need to improve your vocabulary. Join our Wednesday live stream. Every Wednesday and Saturday we do a challenge day with vocabulary, grammar, and words that you don't know. Guaranteed. I have a 30 video course, a 1 month course, which is videos just like these, but longer with more explanation and exercises for you to improve, for you to learn. And it is the price of one Starbucks coffee, which in Vietnam is $3.69. Thank you for the follow, appreciate you. Do I teach Dutch? From next week, I will teach Dutch too. I will not only be your English teacher, also your Dutch teacher. You gotta have patience though. English is every day. Dutch will be once or twice a week. Because I cannot do English every day and Dutch every day and my cat TikTok and my mom's TikTok and the community. Too much. So Dutch is gonna be once or twice a week, and we'll do a live stream in Dutch once a week. Not on this account, but I'll make a new one. It's your birthday? Give me a second, my friend. Happy birthday to you, sunflower heart. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have a beautiful day. The sun is shining here. I hope the sun is shining for you. Thank you so much, Yai, for your support. Supporting free English for everyone. Very kind of you. I live stream almost every single day. Almost. Normally on Thursdays, I have a free day. But like last Thursday, I was here because of 300,000 followers. But normally on Thursday, it's my free day. Sundays is a 50-50. Any other questions? America is the best place. No other place is better for me. That's very nice that you found the place that is perfect for you. I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you for all the follows. I hope you enjoy our community. If your English already great, You're welcome to show it to other people, to help other people. Did you know that in Discord, there is an English learner who teaches a free class every single day. They teach English for free almost every single day inside our community. You can join them through the website, click on Discord, and you can download the app and join their class every single day. It's really, really good. You'll love it. How to learn vocabulary effectively. Practice the words and use the words. Just like with somebody's name, use the name, use the words. Because if you learn vocabulary, but you don't use it, guess what? Pooh! It's gone. It is gone after a week. You gotta use it. How to teach English for children, to children. Best way, make it fun. Okay, children cannot sit down for too long. Expect if they like what they are doing. Do something they enjoy and add English to it. Play games, go outside, have a good time. What's the difference between neither and either? Neither means you don't like the options. Either means one of the two or both. It's my pleasure, Yai. Thank you so much for your support. Any other questions? Sorry if I don't see your question. Sometimes I skip over them because there are too many. Your daughter just moved to the Netherlands. You want to find her a Dutch teacher? From next week, I will start teaching Dutch online too. You can follow me, this account, and next week I will introduce a new account to you where I will just teach Dutch. Here I want to keep teaching English only. So I will make a new account just for Dutch. I'm the best teacher for you? Awesome. I hope we also have the best community for you. Because this is just my live stream, but we have a whole world, a whole community where you can join other English learners, like some people in the chat who have been here for many months learning together. Because when you learn together, you can improve way quicker than if you do it alone. I know you feel like you are alone, but you're not alone. I'm in the east of the Netherlands, next to the German border. You love your name Bob, but your name on TikTok is David. Is your name David Bob? Bob David? Great name. English learning is so much fun. I agree, April. It can be a lot of fun. You like my nose? Sorry, I cannot give it as a birthday gift. But glad you like it. What is slang? Find out tomorrow what slang is. Tomorrow's video is a slang video. Is a slang video. And if I remember well, the first word in tomorrow's video is cap. The first word in tomorrow's video is cap. C-A-P. That's cap. Camera guy. That's cap, isn't it? Thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. I'm answering as many questions as I can, but I hope you understand. Many comments. Just ask again. That's a cap. Correct, camera guy. Correct. This is a cap. Cap just means it's a lie. Somebody's lying. That's cap. That's a lie. How to improve English thinking? Use English. Because the more you use English, the more you get it in your head. Very straightforward. W, true story. That's a W. What is my future goal? Right now, I am focusing on making this my full-time job. We are on the edge of me making enough money so I can really enjoy what I'm doing, and this is a full-time job. So that's the only thing I'm focusing on. Giving you guys the highest quality content so you come back to enjoy it. And giving you guys live streams like this where today we are doing something different, but I hope it helps you out. Because normally on Monday I just have conversations. And today I thought, let me teach you how to have a conversation, not just in the video, but also on the live stream. Your visa was denied. Dutch visas are very hard. They are notoriously difficult to get. If you're looking for a tourist visa, I suggest just get a tourist visa for France or for Spain, maybe even Belgium. Just fly there and then take a train to Holland or take the plane. It takes an hour and it's much easier. Do I have any classes? I have the live streams every day. I have the videos every day. I have a 1-month video course that you can buy. We have the community that is free, totally free. I do one-on-one classes. I do one-on-one classes, but they are very expensive. I'm just being honest with you. They are very expensive. So what I suggest you do, follow the live streams. Do the 1-month course for the price of 1 Starbucks coffee. And if then you would like to have one-on-one classes with me, message me. Okay? Because I'm sure, I am confident that the community, the live streams can help you out so much and they are free. How to teach grammar to non-native kids? Well, every kid is a non-native, I feel like. So grammar is tough. Grammar can be really, really tough. My suggestion would be teach your child the basic tenses. Past, present, future. Then just let them speak. Don't focus too much. You can review the grammar rules, but don't focus with your child on all these complicated grammar rules. Okay? Just focus on the basics and let your child speak. That is how children learn. They don't learn while sitting down. They learn by doing. I'm not sure what Japan has to do with the Netherlands when it comes to visas, Hannah. I remember correctly, I had met you in District 1, Vietnam. I am not sure where District 1 is. This sounds like a movie. But I have been to Vietnam and I have been to Hanoi, which I think is what you are referring to. Thank you for the follow, it's very kind of you. A few months ago I was in Vietnam and 2 months ago I was in Indonesia. The Netherlands and Holland are the same thing. When you say it, yes. But in fact, no. They are different things. Because the Netherlands is our country's name. Not Netherlands, the Netherlands is our country's name. And Holland is kind of our short. It's like slang. English slang. But it's kind of our own fault. So we have a province, a part of our country is called North Holland and South Holland. And that is where Amsterdam is, Rotterdam, Den Haag. All the cities are in North Holland and South Holland. The biggest cities. And Utrecht, of course. But if you say Holland, perfectly fine. How about Dutch? Next week, I will teach you Dutch. Dutch is the language and Dutch are the people. I am Dutch. I am from the Netherlands. Like, you are Vietnamese, you are from Vietnam. Where's the little bug? Come on, little bug. Don't sit on my face. Netherlands above Holland? No, the Netherlands. The The is part of the country's name. It's the capital T. Does this need to be the first class? You saw many J, in Dutch language? I guess so, yeah. We have a lot of words that start with the letter J, or instead of a Y, we use IJ. IJ is our Y. Stop spamming. When am I getting married? If I was, it's none of your business. But I'm not. Thank you. You don't have the... I will instantly unmute him. It's a little bit much for the whole live stream. I'll just unmute him for a minute there. I was just about to do that. I'm from the Netherlands. Nice to meet you. It's not my girlfriend asking. She doesn't watch my live streams. Hi, Janique. Nice to meet you. And for anybody, if this is your first day, welcome. I hope you're doing fantastic. You can learn English slang. Tomorrow's video is a slang video. I'm gonna give it to you. Gen Z slang is tomorrow's video. If you don't believe me, come back tomorrow. And maybe Wednesday's live stream, we should do some slang again. Maybe you should do some slang again on Wednesday's challenge day. What do you think, guys? What's the slang? It's been a while since we have done slang in the live stream, so I think that's a good idea. Afrikaans and Dutch the same, not the same, but we understand each other. How to improve your pronunciation? Listen to the native speaker, speak out and record your own voice, and listen to the differences. And of course, keep on speaking. What's up, guys? Thank you for all the follows. Today is an amazing day. Love that you guys are here. I love that you are enjoying this live stream on TikTok. If there's anything I can do for you, please let me know. I know Van der Sar, of course, the best Dutch keeper ever. I think the hair is quite alright. The hair is quite alright. I saw some videos of the course registration. Yes, those videos are for the subscribers, and that's the 1 month course. 30 videos. Alex, congratulations. Now you are muted for the whole live stream. Those are the videos for the subscribers, because that's the 1 month course for speaking and confidence. Tell TikTok to unblock my Visa card. I don't think TikTok can ban your Visa card. I don't know what you're doing with your Visa card. I mean your husband's Visa card. But you are a big fan. I don't have any fans. Because if I have fans, that means I'm an influencer. I'm not an influencer. I'm an English teacher. You are a student or a learner. That's it. Okay? You can just say, hi, I'm your new student, or I'm your new learner. I don't have any Dutch course yet. I didn't start teaching Dutch yet. I'm gonna start doing it from next week. And then, if you guys are looking for it, I will make a Dutch course, just like I made an English course. 1 course, not 15 courses to make money. 1 course. It's the price of a Starbucks coffee. That is it. $3.69 or 29 cents on TikTok. I do not have outs. I did pass my TEFL. I never did outs. Sorry that it's lagging sometimes, especially for you guys. At the end of the month, we bought the most expensive internet we can get outside of Elon Musk, his internet. From 2 weeks from now, the download speed will be 35 times faster. It will be an improvement of 3,500%. And also my mobile internet will be 4 or 5 times faster. So that's gonna be fun. That's going to be great. 2 weeks from now, that's gonna be amazing. Right now though, if we have lag, I'm sorry, okay? We're trying our best. Okay, I'm just gonna ban this account. The guy that keeps talking about proposing, you are banned. Because every single person is welcome to learn English with me. No matter where you are from, no matter what you believe in, no matter your history, you're welcome to learn English with us, except if you are annoying. It's the only person I do not allow inside our community. If you are straight up annoying, watch NPC live streamer. Okay? Watch an NPC live streamer. Watch a Fortnite gamer. This is not the place for you. You will be banned. I hope today was helpful for you. We are coming to the end of the live stream. Thank you for being here. Every Monday we are doing speaking practice. Every Tuesday, tomorrow, listening practice. 2 stories with 5 questions, and the winning poem is what we are going to do tomorrow. 2 stories with 5 questions and the winning poem. We are gonna take the poem apart, look at every word, see what Dida meant by what she wrote, and maybe ask you some questions about it. And if we have time, we'll also do Rianti's poem. You love the owl? Pretty good, right? He's our supporter. Thank you for being here. Join our free community. I live stream almost every single day. I upload videos almost every single day. Today's video is a speaking practice video. So if you want to have a conversation with me, you say the green lines, I say the blue ones. That's today's video. Thank you so much for 242,000 likes. You are incredible. Thank you for being here. I hope to see you tomorrow again, 2 p.m. Netherlands time, Amsterdam time. Look at your clock. Take away 3.5 hours and I will be here. So see you in 20 hours and 30 minutes. I will live stream again. Just follow and you'll get a notification. Don't forget, you are amazing. No matter what you think, you are an amazing person. You are learning TikTok. You are learning English on TikTok. You are pretty cool. Thank you so much for taking your time to practice English with us. Join the community. Send me a message with your questions and I will see you tomorrow in the next live stream or in today's video or in the community. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you later. Bye-bye.